Good evening. Well, I'm not very good at the tapering stuff. I don't really know what to do, to be honest with you. I'm just taking it easy. So I'm out this evening, another 5k. I like these 5k loops because it means I can just keep the legs turning over. There's not too much stress for me. Quite light work on the legs, not going too fast. But as we approach this weekend, we're then into a 1 week countdown, and I hold my hands up and say, I don't really know what's best. A few people have asked me, I don't know. Some people say, take it off. Just sit back, wait for race day. Other people say, get out there, do a fartlek, do a slow pace run. I don't know. I guess I just see how I feel, but I am aware that I'd rather do nothing than do something and cause an injury or pressure on a part of the body that up until now hasn't felt it. So, out this evening, last long run this weekend, probably going to go for, I thought about 8 miles, but I think I'll start off with just aiming for 10k and then going with the flow. Wow, it's sort of odd actually, because I feel like it's been such a long time coming, even though it really hasn't. I mean, I can't recall the number of this video offhand. 357, 358. So, not even a year ago since I decided to get some trainers and go for it. And we're just over a week out for the marathon. Kind of cool, really, or very cool. And a blessing to have got this far and to have the opportunity to run. Kilometres 1 and kilometres 2 in 6 minutes, dead per kilometre. How about that? Still trying to find that pace in a comfortable way. It does still feel like I'm having to hold back a little. Bit clunky, a little bit clumsy. But actually I think once I settle into the pace, it's not so bad. So the first kilometre was still that sort of trying to find where you have to, I suppose, where it all sits in the grand scheme of things. Second kilometre felt more natural because I was settling into that rhythm, and I'm hoping this third kilometre should fall into that category as well. But I do know that I naturally run faster than that, so I'm having to be mindful. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I'll do what I can, but I'm not going to spend my time looking down at my watch. I'm running by feel. You can probably tell. I'm not really out of breath or anything like that. It doesn't help to have to talk in between, but it's conversational. Not really putting too much into it, and finding it, like I say, pretty straightforward. Nothing too taxing so far, and we'll just take this round. Say I run the 5k and see what the end result is. But if I can keep to time, it'd be pretty cool. It'll be the first time ever that I do a 5k with, hopefully, fingers crossed, pretty even splits. I'm sure it'll ruin it towards the end, but let's be hopeful. Okay, so I did hit a 6k average over the distance of 5k. Came in at just over 30 minutes. So kilometres 3 and 4 in the high 50s. The last kilometre was a 6:07. Quite annoying and totally my fault. I was crossing a road and left it on, and normally I pause it, so it's a shame because I was kind of on perfectly on track, but actually did alright. Pretty good pacing overall. Pleased with it. I think I have to be realistic about the fact that looking at my watch the whole time is completely pointless. It's good as a measure, good for some balance, but ultimately I'm going to have to just relax into it, and what will be, knowing that obviously if I'm running in the mid 5s it's too fast, but just take it as it comes. Just about to go shopping ahead of the marathon next weekend, so I'm just getting some supplies in. It's not going to be everything, but I just thought if I do the things that have come to mind right now, then it means I've got a week just to kind of tweak and start to get things in order. I'm just doing a bit of research all about the hotel to see if they've got facilities for me to make some breakfast in the morning. I know that I've got bed and breakfast, but you know, the thing is, I'm not going to suddenly on that morning decide to eat differently. I've got my routine of the porridge and what I want to do, so all I really need is a microwave. A little bit difficult to find that info, but I'm going to give them a call anyway tomorrow. So anyway, whilst doing that, I then got distracted, and in my distracted state, I stumbled across a race that's happening mid-May, and it's kind of a walk/run race. You can do either or, so it's promoted as being something for all types of people, depending on what you want to do, and it's 15, 25 or 32 kilometres. Now, what it is a trail run alongside the river, and I think it takes in some of the river that I used to run on back in the summer last year. And so what's good about it is if I do 25k, I basically can jump on a train in the morning to start line, which is near the train station, and then I can run all the way back basically to near enough where I live, down the road from where I live. So that'd be cool with 25k, and I thought it might be a little bit of fun. The only thing that I'm slightly hesitant about is I need to just finalise some of the details in terms of start times and what's going on with it, because it's a little bit vague. And on top of that, I've got my trail shoes, but I've done a significant number of miles in them. They're the ones that cost me like £40 that I absolutely love, and in fact I've even done some of my marathon training in them when I was up on the trails. So I think I should probably treat myself to a new pair, but there's always that slight worry, isn't there, that you've got your old trusty pair that are just doing the work for you, and you get a new pair of exactly the same shoes, don't quite feel the same. But nevertheless, they're comfortable for me, so we'll see how we get on. But I thought, do you know what, that might be the ideal race for me, and something a little bit different, and hopefully the weather will be nice, so it could be a goer. I'm going to double check tomorrow. I've got lots of things to do tomorrow. And hopefully that'll be the next race that I book up. I thought it'd be nice to book something in, as I've said before, I want to have like a second focus. The marathon is the key race for me, but also it's nice to know that there's more down the line for me, rather than it just being marathon and you're not running anymore. Because a few people have said to me, who I know, "Oh right, so after marathon what are you doing then?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to do some more races." "Oh, are you? Doing more running?" "Well, yeah, of course. I don't know. Does some people just train up for marathon then say, job done?" Maybe it's a bucket list thing that people just do it and then forget about it. But for me, I want to go, further, faster, and take it as far as I can, really, I suppose. So anyway, that's me waffling on. I'm going to round up the video for today. I will see you sometime this weekend. I record a bit of footage. I'll probably go out on Sunday now for my long run. What I'm trying to do is mirror sort of next weekend, so I'm going to try and get the timings right as well, because I know my run is, well, I'm not going to be starting until about 9:30, I suppose, 9:45. So I figured if I try and eat roughly at the same time that I will be doing for the marathon, that's quite a nice little trial run for me. Anyway, I'll catch you soon.